Today's podcast is brought to you by Gaston Luga, a Swedish-designed lifestyle backpack. Go to www.gastonluga.com, use promo code DNC15 for 15% off your total purchase as well as free shipping. That's www.gastonluga.com. www.gastonluga.com. Peace.
Hi, I'm Jon Snow, and you're listening to Do Not Click. Was that like a bad accent? It wasn't. Jika cinta dilafazkan, mengapa rasa pedih cukup sudah ku berikan. Apa kau inginkan? Mengapa kau menjadi racun-racun? Ni semua racun-racun, racun-racun, ni semua racun-racun.
Whoa!
Yay.
Clap. We are clapping for Farhan Shah. Yeah. And Natasha Faisal is also in the room because we are doing hers and Farhan Shah's podcast back to back.
So
and
I was in this room since podcast number 17.
Farhan Shah was so eager to join in the conversation where we were talking about Game of Thrones.
Yes.
But don't worry, we'll give you a slice of the pie. No worry.
Yes. Huge
Okay,
fan.
you were singing earlier. I was very, very, very impressed because not everyone who sings in the studio can sing live. Some singers have disappointing live performances. Not to say that they have a bad voice or what, but performing live is another art by itself, right?
It is.
And you've shown that you can really sing live, and and you have.
Oh, thanks, man.
a
But
good song.
I feel like every performer has their off days. So like, even though it's probably like because he had a sore throat or like something happened with like personal reasons or something that he just screwed up in that performance, and then you can't judge someone based on just one performance. That's what I feel, because that's what happened to me in Singapore Idol as well. Like,
Okay.
there was this.
You have to pardon. I really didn't watch your
No, it's
generation.
alright.
Because
I didn't watch myself.
I told you didn't watch yourself.
Because no, it's okay, it's fine. It's a popular
your
opinion.
Cesare Cesare was your winner, right? For
Cesare was the winner for my season.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was saying like, no, the thing is I've been trying to get out of this like, the boy from Singapore Idol thing. That was like freaking 9 years ago.
I foresee that, which is why when I did your promotion, I didn't put Singapore Idol because
that's cool, man.
I saw from your Instagram page, you didn't put Instagram Idol runner up or alumni or whatever.
Yeah.
I realized this after I interviewed Beverly Lim Morata.
Oh yeah,
she-
we were
she-
just
she-
at her house.
Is it?
We were just at her
You went to her
apartment,
house?
Beverly Lim's, yeah.
I did my podcast at her house as well. It was a sweet house, man. There's
Yeah,
a
man.
pool and all that.
The Christmas tree.
Yeah, Christmas tree in the house. She had like the huge TV. The huge TV with a bed at the front.
Yeah, do you see her daughter?
No, I didn't meet her daughter because
She's really cute.
yeah, but I know because she and Maya Lee are good friends, and I've been working with Maya Lee a lot lately.
Right.
Okay, sorry, what were we talking about?
Singapore Idol.
Singapore Idol. Okay, what Beverly said is that she didn't want to be associated with Singapore Idol because she wanted to build her own brand.
Yeah,
And somehow I got that vibe from you lah. I don't know how I knew
Yeah.
this, but to play it safe, which is why I just promoted you as singer performer.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I know you don't see it as a negative connotation to be associated with Singapore Idol, but
No,
you do want to build your own brand,
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a negative connotation as well, because I just want to move on from that, because I was 19, super immature. I didn't know myself. I still haven't found who I am as an artist and as a person as well. So I feel like since then I've matured as a person and as an artist, vocally, artistically, my visions and my perspective of things. So like during Singapore Idol, there were a couple of times when I couldn't even choose my own song like to sing, and I had to sing a song that I wasn't comfortable with. So I feel like that didn't do justice to like
your vocal abilities.
not my vocal abilities. I feel like at that point of time my vocal abilities were quite limited as well. Like since then I took vocal lessons, got more inspirations from a lot of people, but
You had to memorize a song that you were not,
exactly.
were not comfortable with, right?
So let's take us back to 9 years ago when we did Singapore Idol. After the show, we had to do a key check. So for the next song, we have to choose the next song. So it's all by ballads and everything. So like if someone chose that song already, like you cannot sing that song, and then they have a list that we can have to choose from. I'm not sure if we can say this. Please don't sue me, Mediacorp. But but most of the time it's not something that I want to sing. Like, you know what I mean?
Natasha is really distracting me right now with her.
With a fisherman friend.
She was trying to quietly.
That's what I've been trying to do during her podcast.
She was trying
as
to
well.
quietly like take her mint out of the box.
I need this.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's so
Los
funny.
Angeles.
She's trying her best not to disrupt the podcast, which is very.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, but no.
That's exactly what I did.
These are funny things that I want to keep in the podcast. Alright, sorry. Please, by all means, go on.
Sing a song I'm not comfortable with and everything. So I did a key check. Then after choosing a song, we have to do road shows the day after. After road shows, we have to do rehearsals. And then rehearsals, we have to do a rehearsal for another show. Like, you know what I mean? So like throughout the whole week, the only time to rest is like during the show day itself.
Okay.
Like after the rehearsals for the show
You have
day
a
itself.
limited time to rest.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I was so young and also like, oh man, I want to go out with my friends. I just want to do this. I want to do that. And then like I have to juggle Singapore Idol. So I wasn't disciplined enough, I feel, as a 19-year-old. But it was fun. And Singapore Idol has really opened doors for me. I'm good friends with the producers and I'm still in contact with some of them. And all the networks and all the contacts that I've gotten through that has really given me the opportunities that,
To help your career, right?
yeah,
now.
to help my career.
Okay. I thought you were about to say that, I had all this thing going on for me and then I had NS.
Oh, actually,
And then NS disrupted my career.
not really though. I think NS helped my career.
Really?
Because I...
Don't promote.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I was in SCDF for...
Oh man, me too. I was
Oh, sweet.
I was a medic as well.
Cool, I
Yeah,
was from Alpha.
Okay.
Yeah, so Alpha has this MPEC, this Music and Performing Arts Club,
Mm-hmm.
by Encik John. I'm not sure if you still
Okay.
remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my NS is basically just sing and instruct recruits. I was a recruit instructor and a performer as well. So
Oh yeah. Oh, I think I've heard about this because Alif Aziz or something. I
Yeah.
think he had a similar role in this.
correct.
Because I think he was in my batch, and then they was saying something about Alif Aziz is like leading the singing talent show for the SCDF or something like that.
Mhm.
They were like, so it makes sense that you were roped into that as well.
Yeah, no, Alif Aziz was my senior and then followed by Sharif. That's how I know Sharif.
Sharif Slick, yeah.
Yeah, Sharif Sleek. Then Alif is my batch, Alif Sleek as well.
Okay,
Sure.
famous male singers of
Yeah,
Singapore.
no, Fauzi Laili.
Fauzi
Fauzi
Laili,
Laili is before Alif Aziz.
Mm.
So it didn't disrupt my passion and my
But-
career.
okay.
It helped.
Okay.
And it trained me as an artist. That's where
You
I
hone
learned
your
how to
craft.
harmonize. I hone my craft.
You get to hone your craft a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very good. Actually, as much as I wanna knock NS, honestly, as a videographer myself, I took the 2 years of my time there to really learn to brush up my editing skills, my 3D skills,
During
my
NS,
animation skills in NS. So it was a waste of time if you didn't know how to utilize it well.
Exactly.
For me, I had the foresight that okay, once I ORD, I'm going to find a job, so I
Yep.
need to be ahead of the game. Once I ORD, I'm valuable to companies.
Mhm.
Which is, fast forward 10 years later, I'm here as a, I've done.
That's good.
Yeah.
I feel you, man. Like
Pretty
because NS have too much time on your hands, and it was also a wake up call for me to study. Like I wasn't the best student during like Republic Poly during my secondary school. I wasn't the best student. Never the best student. I was like probably like I'm just being honest. Like I'm just
It's the
The-
system. I mean, you cannot judge a student's IQ or whatever by the system of the school.
Yeah.
Which I can tell you in RP, I really worked my ass off in school because
Mm.
I was partly paying the fees. So I know that why would I want to skip school when
Yeah.
I'm paying for the school fees or whatever?
yeah.
Because I was working at the time. So, but to me, it's a system where you have to be endeared by the facilitator. So some of my friends who were not attending class, were actually getting better grades than me. So it's like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
true,
There's a bit of those unfairness going on. But
I always thought about that. That's the reason why. Because when I was in secondary school, I always thought like, oh my god, like other people they don't study, they still do well, but I have to study so hard and I still don't do well in mathematics. So it's like, what is wrong? And then I realized that the reason why I didn't do well in secondary school and polytechnic is because I keep comparing myself to other people. Like I was pressured by the competition, by the comparison, by the fact that I want to fit in to the standards of what is perceived as successful.
okay.
You know what I mean? So during NS, I was like, man, I try to reflect on myself, like, what is wrong with me? Like, why am I not doing well in school and everything? Then I
Yeah.
realized all of that. Then after I got through my NS with that new mindset, I decided to take my bachelor degree and I did well in school. So I feel like it's because of that mindset, this comparison mindset. I think it's an Asian and Singaporean thing. Like
Pressure.
yeah, always like your
pressure,
mom,
yeah.
like your parents go like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
can
yeah.
you look at your friend? Why can't you be like them? Like
You got a
know?
C?
Yeah, you got a C, he got a B,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or rather, you got a B, he got an A. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all these pressures
I get
was killing me. So I feel like that was the game changer to just change that mindset. Like, just don't think about others. Just think about yourself. Do not try to compete. Try to compete with yourself. I'm not trying to boast or anything, but the thing is,
No, by all means, toot your own horn.
yeah, no, because the thing is, in poly, I was my aggregate. Was it aggregate? GPA.
Yeah.
It was. It's horrible. Like even in first year, but now I'm getting my high distinctions in uni, and I graduated with, and I got into the dean's list and everything. So like the fact that when I compare that to that, makes you think like anything is possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you put your heart and mind to it.
At the end of the day, it's the journey that counts. You know, people may have the same destination, but different people have different journey to get to the destination.
That's right.
I've always found that my friends who completed their NS before they join Polytechnic are always one of the better students because they are more matured. Because NS molded them in a way, or people who been through ITE and then coming to RP. I feel like these people they are more well prepared to tackle the system of the school.
Correct.
And in that sense, they may not manage to do well in school.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you go to ITE or you want to go NS first, or you have to stop school and start to work. Different people have different journeys to get to their destinations.
Yeah, exactly. Like I just put it on my Facebook just a couple of weeks ago. I said everybody has their own time. They can be successful, but your time to be successful is probably later than them. You know what I mean?
You have your moment to shine.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone has their moment to shine. So that's exactly what I said in my Facebook post.
Okay.
But man, honestly, one of the things that I want to do in my life, right, like, is to just go to schools and talk to students, because I feel like there are students like out there that is like me right now, like me back then, like, man, why am I not doing well?
But I guess they have to make their own mistakes for them to learn from it. I know exactly where you're going with this, because I mean, no matter how much you tell them to nauseum, they only learn from it if they make the mistakes themselves.
Correct.
Yeah.
They won't internalize it, especially when they're that young. You know what I mean?
It's like those girls that, I want to be with this guy, but but no, this guy is not good for you. No, but he's cute, and then
that's true.
And then she gets her heart broken, and then that's where she'll learn how to not be so.
Yeah, like Natasha. When like Natasha is Natasha Faisal, by the way, from 987 FM. She's right next to me. I was in a podcast and she's in my podcast right now.
Establish that.
Yeah, so basically, like, when she sent me a picture of like two pictures of different pair of shoes, and she asked me which one's better, then I say like maybe option A, then like, okay, then she ended up buying option B instead. So it's like this kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, no, this is like talking about like how people cannot internalize things when they really set their mind to it. They have to like learn from their own mistakes, sort of thing. But both shoes are nice, lah.
That was the right representation.
No, it wasn't. It was just like I had to like pull Natasha in because I was in a podcast.
I'll butt in soon enough. You wait.
Yeah, Game of Thrones part.
Okay. Let's talk about Game of Thrones.
Yes.
You've been. Let's get it out of your system.
Huge fan.
Yes.
Huge.
Who's
fan.
your favorite Game of Thrones character?
My favorite. Oh my
You
gosh!
see how excited his face
It kept changing, man. It was like from Robb Stark, and then he died.
Tyrion Lannister
no.
is my favorite. Who am I kidding? I forgot about.
Oh yeah, you forgot about Tyrion Lannister. Oh, by the way, Natasha said that Arya Stark was her favorite, but now she sort of like changed it.
Sorry. Tyrion, my ride or die.
I love Jon Snow. I didn't like him at first. He was known as the bastard. But I kind of like him. Yeah. What's your favorite character?
From Natasha, I told her Khal Drogo, but I would say the dragons.
Dragons.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the humans are humans, but when one of the dragons died, also spoiler alert, I was legitimately sad for a CGI character. Like, oh man, this dragon is down.
I like how you say died, then spoiler alert.
But
I really went through that. Oh wait,
Danny's my favorite character as well.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Danny Targaryen.
I respected her quite a lot actually, until the fact that when she started to make like bad decisions in the middle when she was at Marine.
I mean, they had to give her some sort of a bump lah, because it's part of character development. They have to give her mistakes to do, basically.
Yeah,
and then they like one more time she got kidnapped by Dothraki, and then she ended up conquering the Dothraki. So it's sometimes when you see movies, you can see things coming lah. But Game of Thrones have this ability to, just when you thought things are gonna go your way, or no, it's not. They pull a swerve, and then there's a twist. Like the Red Wedding, or like the Hodor thing. The Hodor is probably my favorite episode, dude.
Would you believe that I sort of knew that it has something to do with like doors?
I wouldn't have guessed.
Because like Hodor can't be his real name. And I kind of knew from the beginning.
She had a theory. She had a gut feeling that
I didn't know what it was exactly, but I knew like it has something to do with like a door or even holding the door. Yeah. That's it.
Right.
You got your
Interesting.
feature.
Woohoo!
Oh yeah, and there was this conspiracy that I read. I told Nat about this as well. Bran Stark Bran Stark has always been the
Night King. Oh, okay.
Like he's actually warging
As the Night
as
King.
the Night King.
Okay. No, that was one of the theories as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Actually,
you know,
really funny, man.
people are like, oh, please let Ned Stark be alive. People, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or actually, in the books, the mom came back to life as Lady Stoneheart, but they didn't actually make that to fruition in the series. But I guess it's a good thing they don't really be too accurately as perfect as the books, because it's good to have your own spin to things. I get some of the route that they went is because they have to appease the TV series kind of crowd a bit.
Yeah, but you know what I like about them? Like, the books stop at season 5. Season 6 and 7 got no books. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
like,
Just
so
R.
cool.
Martin.
As a reader,
Yeah.
you go like, oh,
You don't even know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Please follow the mountain on Instagram. He's the mountain. You know that guy.
Yeah, is it called the mountain or what?
No. Yeah. He's I can't pronounce his name. Haftor Bjornsson. His name is not supposed to be Haftor. It's supposed to be like full Thor. It's like Haftor. You can't call that a man of that size Haftor. It's like full Thor.
Yeah, man, he is huge.
And he's like once upon a time like I guess the world's strongest man or something like
is
that.
he?
Pretty sure he's one of the strongest people on earth.
Net watches Game of Thrones. Like, we will share like live commentary and on WhatsApp
but I
and
did-
everything.
It's not something that I agreed, but he kind of forced me to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know why?
He wants to see my
Okay,
reaction.
the thing is, I was one who convinced Natasha.
Natasha,
Natasha to.
Natasha.
That's how
Guys, wait! I'm very passionate about this topic. So like, I was the one who convinced her to watch, because the thing is, she said she watched the first episode for like
Yeah.
5 minutes and then she slept.
I did.
Like, she kept sleeping, and I
How
was
dare
like,
you sleep
yeah,
through a Game
so-
of Thrones.
No, right? I'm such a different person.
so
back
like, I
then.
had to make a deal. Like,
Shame.
I'm gonna watch with you, and every time you sleep, I'm gonna wake you up. Yeah, and she stayed through.
So you guys Skype every Game of Thrones session.
No, not
every,
everyone.
not
Like
every,
some
yeah.
some of the episodes.
Okay,
Until
well-
until I'm confident that she can go independently without sleeping.
You're so psychotic.
I am pretty much.
We've raised you well, my
Game
my
of Thrones
young
is-
Padawan. Game of Thrones
is
Padawan.
life, man. It's life. It's not just a show. It's more than a.
It's officially my favorite show ever.
Yes.
And like afterwards, right? Because before Game of Thrones, I was watching like things like Riverdale, How I Met Your Mother. How to Get Away with Murder. And then
How
after
to get your mother?
How to Get Away with Mother.
no, I said How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Ever since Game of Thrones, like I wasn't as like inclined to watch any other TV shows as well. Like I don't go crazy if I miss an episode. In fact, right now I still have not seen the rest of How to Get Away with Murder, because no show like Game of Thrones has me this good. Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta watch the How to Get Away with Murder. The latest season is.
Another
It's
Skype
amazing.
session then.
Yeah, another Skype session.
I'm gonna follow up with you guys definitely after
You
this.
join our Skype sessions.
Yes.
We've already discussed to do a Game of Thrones podcast exclusive to the three of us.
Yes, 2019.
We're gonna do a discussion on Game of Thrones.
Amazing.
Soggy Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Talk about winter is coming. Singapore was very very cold recently. You know,
Yeah. No, okay. That's
winter
the thing.
came.
Win-
Winter came for us.
Yeah, that's the thing, because the thing is, it was 22 degrees. So like, it was cold, but it wasn't winter, I feel.
Shopping
Yeah,
center
yeah,
weather.
Yeah.
Okay,
But it was perfect, man. That was the best.
it was like Sydney weather.
Yeah.
Okay, just gonna shoot some random questions. What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of missing out. I have major FOMO. Like, okay, the thing is,
Wait, missing out what?
Missing out, fear of missing out. So basically, like, when there's news or whatever, I'm always my phone.
Okay.
Like, I'm always checking forums and news and everything, because I don't know, I just want to be updated with the world. You know what I mean?
okay.
So whenever I miss out, I feel very disoriented.
Disoriented.
Disoriented. Right, Nat? Nat, something to say about this.
You guys are
But
best.
we'll leave
are you
that
guys
for
best
now.
friends?
No, unfortunately. Unfortunately not. Oh my god, yeah, he has major FOMO, and I would say not just like with whatever's happening in the world, even in our personal lives. Yeah, we share the same group of friends, and we are pretty close as well. Yeah, or else I wouldn't be butting in, man.
Yeah.
I'll
No.
be out of here once I'm done.
No, so like, yeah, like, I'm the one in the group of friends that pretty much know everything about everyone. But
That's what you think. That's what you think. Yeah, we argue so much about this because
Yeah.
he doesn't want to be like missing out. Yeah.
no, but it's a good thing though, because the thing is, I would love to be working in the marketing and advertising field, and to be in the marketing
Just
field.
please himself.
Yeah, in the marketing field, like, if you have to have that FOMO-ness about you, you know what I mean? Because you need to be updated with the world. in a way. So maybe I got it from that.
Puts you to bed at night lah.
Yeah.
No wonder when me and Ned were talking about Game of Thrones, the depression. I was like, I want to be in that conversation too.
Like,
it's
killing me. But
I'm left out.
Yeah.
You got your slice of the pie. Right now, if I teleported you to a place on Earth, where would you like to go?
I want to go to Switzerland because
Okay.
of Facebook. I blame Facebook for this because
They
I keep seeing
show
videos and pictures of Switzerland, the mountain, the Alps, and the houses. And the way of life there.
Oh, you like nature?
I love nature, but I do love my fair share of roller coasters as well. But if you were to tell me to teleport there and stay forever, I'll choose
Switzerland.
Switzerland, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Go to cheat food?
Oh man, I cheat every day. I cheat with every food though. Like I don't work out, so maybe I should go.
No lah, you look okay. You
Yeah.
you look great.
Oh, thanks.
I shouldn't have said you look okay. That was
No, thanks. But the thing is, I really want to work out. But like, okay, for example, my favorite food. I think to answer your question, all of my food is cheat food. I feel so like. My favorite food is definitely sushi, like Japanese food. I can never survive without it.
You know, one thing about sushi, I don't necessarily find the taste that amazing, but I feel like I keep coming back to it. It's like every sushi has like wheat or something.
Oh,
I know, it's like you just keep coming back to
maybe they put
to sushi. I don't know.
Wheat and wasabi, really be.
Speaking of diet, when I was in a period of losing weight, all I ate was 5 times a day, nuts and protein shake. That's all. I did that for about 2 weeks straight.
I can't.
And I lost like so much weight. People in the gym couldn't recognize me. Like, how the hell do you lose so much weight in a short span of time? But that was my diet.
You were disciplined,
and I trained every single day.
You were disciplined, man. You were really disciplined.
And to me, I'm the kind of guy that if I put my mind on to do something, I'll do it very well. Just like this podcast, or when it comes to losing weight or boxing or whatever. Which is why I don't like to do things halfway.
Like I keep telling myself I'm gonna go to the gym next week, but then that's what I'll say next week as well. You know what I mean? Like part of the plan is to go to the gym with Nat. The last time we talked about it was like last week, but we never.
Last year.
Last year, yeah, last year.
Okay, not to worry. If you want to go to the gym, you can always sign up for a free trial at www.vandaboxing.com.
Okay, I got it. Let me repeat that. www.vandaboxing.com.
Yes. Let's get back to singing.
Yeah.
Okay. In terms of singing ability, we know a lot of things is involved as a performer or a singer.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you are gifted with the ability to sing, there's techniques when it comes to singing.
Mm-hmm.
When you perform on stage, there's stage presence. You have to have the charisma
Yeah.
or overall charisma. I realize not every singer wants to perform.
Yeah.
Right? Some of them just want to produce songs and then that's it. For you, what is your future pointing towards? Are you looking forward to perform more, or are you looking forward to...
I started off as a performer. Like in my when I was in Reply Polytechnic, I was in a band called Here Goes Nothing.
Okay.
So I did that for a couple of years, quite a long time actually, and I had one of the most fun times in music was in that band. So I really, really love performing. Music is more of an extension of myself. You know what I mean? I'm a performer, but like how a bicycle is an extension of your legs to walk. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
He gives the very funniest analogy.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm trying to go deep, but then not deep enough. But anyways,
No, but that's, I guess, your charm a little bit. Like, it's funny that you want to give this analogy, then you get people thinking like, how bicycle?
yeah. I try.
Does he do this a lot?
Because I have it.
I can't. I want to hear this actually.
No, I have it in my head, but like I don't know how to
explain
express it. You know what I mean? So I try to go like in a way that it's more relatable. So like so that you guys can get it.
I mean, the way you say it, people roughly get the drift, But
I think I'm very expressive.
No. That's very good. That's very good. You should use that as advantage. Your weird analogies. What do you like about performing live?
What I like about performing live, I started out in RP, and the first performance, what I liked about it was the reaction from the crowd, like the fact that they respond to you, and it's different from karaokeing or going wherever and then like just singing to the wall, singing in the toilet. Like there is a response, you know what I mean? It can make you feel very high.
Okay, you get an adrenaline rush from performing.
Yeah, adrenaline ruch, not high. Okay, the high is another thing. I mean,
Don't
that
say
is
high,
if you
later
take
people
something
say you take
for-
heroin.
Yeah, exactly.
What kind of
But-
drugs are you doing?
Yeah, but is that reaction and the fact that you can just be yourself. I feel like when I'm on stage, I can be a total different person. Like when I was in Here Goes Nothing, there was a moment where I was like sitting on the keyboard, going crazy and everything. So like,
you let loose on stage.
yeah. So like when I'm off stage, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I would,
You're
but
back
not
to-
in front of like that
back
many
to
people.
Farhan
You know
Shah.
what I mean?
The analogy guy.
Yeah, the analogy. Maybe that should be my nickname. Farhan Analogy Shah.
That's the next album, the analogy.
Yeah, next single, I guess.
You can start with the bicycle with training wheels.
An extension of your
That's
legs.
how the extension of your legs. That's how the song goes. A lot of the singers that I did the podcast with, they tell me the same thing. It's
Yeah.
the rush,
Yes, the
it's like
rush.
the collision between the audience and you, boom, and then
Yeah.
that chemistry together.
Yeah,
There's it's infectious.
correct.
But where do you see yourself to progress in terms of your career in singing? There's so many singers in Singapore.
Yeah.
You are competing against the world basically.
Yeah.
How would you set yourself different from everyone else?
I feel like I think your vocals, your music, your personality, and how you carry yourself on Instagram, like your image, it's not just one thing. Like I just want to set myself apart from everyone else through my image. I feel like it's a combination of the different elements together.
No,
because
that makes sense.
yeah, as an artist, it's not just one thing. It's what makes an artist different from
It's
another
the full
person.
package, right?
Like, this vocal is different, or this image is different. Then you combine those elements together, and that makes an artist, like for who he is or who she is.
Okay. Who's your favorite singer of all time?
Oh man, I love this question.
Can I guess if it's Bruno Mars?
No,
Oh man, it's
I
not.
love him. Natasha loves him as well. My dad used to get me CDs when I was in primary 6, like Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears, Boyzone, and all that. And all started from there. I'm
a pop guy.
yeah, and Christina Aguilera.
Okay.
And
I'm a genie in
yeah,
a
but
bottle.
out of all the artists, right, that my dad introduced to me,
Yeah.
the one that stuck out to me most was Christina Aguilera. Her voice is out of this world.
It's power.
I can't think of any. Yeah,
It's just
I can't think
power.
of anyone else that is genuine and powerful as she is. But also at the same time, I'm hugely inspired by Justin Timberlake.
Okay.
Yeah, but local wise, someone that I've always respected and who is a good friend of mine is Alif.
Okay.
Alif from Slick.
Okay.
I know how.
Alif or Sharif? I thought Sharif is the one that sings.
I respect Sharif as
Okay.
well. Like, but Alif was in the same batch as me in NS, so
Mhm.
we shared a lot of stories and encounters and everything.
Okay.
So he started telling me about how he started from rags to riches. Like his microphone was just a pole, like those like when you hang clothes on.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just
Gala.
a gala, like a gala. Then there's a
Clothes.
there's
How do you say gala in English?
pole. Yeah.
Pole, okay.
Then
pole.
there's a mic, like a normal mic,
Extension
karaoke,
lah.
like a karaoke mic.
Okay.
Then with a sock, like your sock.
Okay.
That's how he started, like with Sleek and everything. You beat society.
Okay.
back
Oh yeah,
then.
yeah.
Yeah, so-
I had this conversation with Razan. I think he improvised to make up for lack of equipments.
Yeah,
That's what you're trying to say.
And his work ethics, like he doesn't give up and everything, and his taste. Yeah,
Yes.
so I feel like we have a lot of things in common, and I feel like he's my local inspiration,
Okay.
like
No.
to
Yeah.
keep on hustling.
That's shout out to Alif.
Shout out to Alif, man.
Now please do my podcast. But what about power singers, like those singers who can reach those high notes? Like, I'll tell you,
can reach high notes.
like when she screams, Game
No.
of Thrones.
In terms of, it's Christina Aguilera. It's Brian McKnight.
I tell you who's mine. It's Ziana Zain.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
As we're speaking right now, Ziana Zin is in Singapore.
What? What?
Where is she?
No way.
Let's go around.
I'm gonna find her right now. Where is she?
She's at Bugis.
What?
Now she is performing at my cousin's wedding.
What?
Yeah, there she is.
I need a picture
Your
of
cousin's
her.
related to Ziana Zain.
Where's your cousin?
He invited her as a guest artist. Yeah.
No.
All right, there you go. Someone's a huge fan.
But to me, Ziana Zain is my high notes singer.
Man, yeah.
And so
she's
for you,
amazing,
it's
man.
Christina Aguilera, right?
Christina Aguilera.
Okay, all right. For yourself, what would your advice be for aspiring
Singers?
in Singapore?
All right.
For youngsters, there's no more Singapore Idol, there's no more Asia Bagus
Yeah,
or whatever.
that's the thing.
We know you started out with a platform, but at the end of the day, you choose to forge your own path, basically.
Yes.
And you've done very well for yourself. You are
Thanks,
still
man.
at it.
I appreciate it. You know, it's way easier. Like, it's way easier to be heard, be noticed, be acknowledged, especially today when YouTube and social media is thriving. You know, it's like Natasha said, it's very easy to get famous nowadays. Back then, during the Singapore Idol days, during 2009, social media wasn't huge, and the only way we can contact or get close to our supporters is
To meet them.
to meet them at
personally.
road shows
Yeah,
and everything.
yeah.
That's why we have people coming at road shows. Nowadays, if you do road shows,
No, just Instagram live lah. You can already.
yeah,
meet
you can just
already.
Instagram live and
Yeah.
you can post about your life, your Insta story. People know a lot about you. There's no mistake. You lost it really, you know what I mean? But okay, that's not the point. The point is
Kids nowadays have a better source of technology
exactly.
to utilize for them to or a launching pad per se to
Yes.
launch their career.
And I really hope they can utilize that technology very wisely and to the fullest, because if you set your image, if you set your vocals, if you write your own songs or whatever, use this technology wisely and fully to expose yourself, get heard, get noticed. Like nowadays, who watches TV? You know what I mean? People would rather watch YouTube, people would rather watch Insta
Yeah.
stories. So like
You have
make use
everything
of
on the
that
palm of your
advantage.
hands. It's
Yeah,
right in your phone.
correct. You never know what's gonna happen in like 5 years' time. Maybe YouTube is gonna die, or I don't know. So like right now, seize the moment when the opportunity's there to expose yourself. Use that moment now. Do not wait anymore. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And do not be afraid of anything about what people say about you, because I feel like that was also my weakness in Singapore Idol. I was very conscious about what people have to say about me, because I received a lot of flack just for one performance where I cracked during this performance called Bad Day, and it was a really bad day for me as well, like pun intended. Before that, so like people will judge you just for one performance, you know what I mean? So but don't care about it. Like you can always recover. If you did something wrong, everyone has the off days. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Faisal. Thank you so much, Farhan Shah. Thank you so much, Farhan Shah.
Faisal is another
I
Singapore
don't know
Idol
who
contestant, by the way.
Faisal. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Natasha
Faisal.
Faisal. We just talked about it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Farhan Shah, for being in my podcast.
No worries, man.
I had a very good talk with you.
I had a
mean,
good talk with you as
Yeah,
well.
I mean, NS, Game of Thrones, and all that. It's very
Yeah.
this. I feel it's very. We put a lot of good things out here.
Yeah, man.
for people
thanks
to
for having me.
Yeah, and looking forward to watch Game of Thrones with you and Natasha
Yes,
next
yes.
year.
Oh, also, can I just do a shameless plug-in? A very shameless one.
Yeah, no, please by all
Like,
means.
I just released just down if you like my music and whatever, I just released a new single called Racun, and it's a Malay single, and you can find it on Spotify and iTunes and everything. To everyone, I know every one of your names. Like from SV, I name Farhana. There's a lot of people I still remember, and I really appreciate their support from day one, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be making more songs. The reason why I'm making more songs is because it's like supply and demand, you know what I mean? Like people have been supporting me, and I really appreciate it. Like especially, and thanks can I say your name?
Yeah, kid.
All right, thanks Farikin
Yep.
for
No
for
problem.
calling me as a platform to actually communicate with all these people, and also to just have a conversation with you, man. It
Yep.
was a great conversation. I enjoyed.
Thank you. All right,
Enjoyed it.
Singaporeans, I hope you put Racun in your in your phone.
Yes, please. On
Please
your
put
playlist,
poison in your
Spotify
phone.
playlist. Follow me on my Spotify.
Put
as well.
Racun, not literal Racun, but Farhan Shah's new single Racun.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
Bye
it.
bye. Thank you.
Bye.